Nevada's $3 billion budget hole could cost us the next generation of leaders.
Yeah, tonight's viewer email highlights a problem a lot of local families are facing. Budget cuts at our colleges and universities are making it tough for them to get an education here, chasing some out of state. In economic circles, it's known as brain drain. Janet Franta is a local mother whose daughter is a senior at UNLV, and she's having trouble getting into the classes she needs to graduate. Janet writes, so now she will have to transfer to another school as a senior. Most colleges require a 2-year commitment. This adds another year to her college career. I know I'm not alone when I say make it stop. You're right, Janet, you are not alone. Also calling for an end to the budget bleeding at UNLV is the guy who runs the school.
Over the past 3 years, we've lost $50 million and 27% of our state-funded budget. That's a stunning figure, and it's the largest cut to any higher education institution that we can identify in the country.
That stunning figure has meant cutting out 8 entire academic programs at UNLV and losing more than 100 members of the teaching faculty, thinning out the courses offered in other programs.
Well, it's a lot harder to get upper division courses at UNLV than it used to be because of the diminished number of tenured faculty here.
When you think budget cuts, you think larger class sizes and probably less textbooks.
Monique Boussaquet is shopping for schools early. She'll be a senior at Rancho High School this year. Part of this group of top high schoolers in the Valley, here for a meet and greet with the president of UNLV.
When you're thinking about what you should go into, what is everybody talking about nowadays?
These accomplished and motivated students could be the future of UNLV and help shape the future of Nevada. But not if they can't get the education they're looking for here at home.
Right now it's basically deciding whether or not I want to stay here in Las Vegas or go off to like California or Utah or even East Coast.
Ashley Seda is also heading into her senior year of high school. Her older sister already goes to UNLV, so they're a rebel family. But their mother, Liz, says that could change. Could cuts come to UNLV that would be so deep they would chase you out of state to look for a university for your daughter?
It could. We're taking away from our students and for the future leaders of Nevada. And right now the budget cuts are causing kids to look elsewhere because a lot of their programs are being cut. So we're taking the best and the brightest and we're essentially saying go away and go to another school out of state.
President Smatresk says he's done all he can to protect students from the $50 million in cuts so far. The school is running extremely lean on support staff in all non-teaching areas, with 300 jobs cut in those positions, which means those 8 academic programs eliminated this year are a signal of what's to come if the school is hit with more budget cuts.
That's what keeps me awake at night. You know, we worry about that, about the legislative session. We're wafer thin right now. So when we get the next set of cuts, the next set of cuts is going to cost us more departments. The next set of cuts will strike to the core of this institution.
And that's what worries parents like Liz Seda.
I'd like to say I'm hopeful, but really in the back of my mind, the concern is so deep because I know what's happening up in Carson City. I know what's happening throughout the U.S. And I say really we need parent support. No matter how old your child is, whether it's kindergarten or, college students, we have to fight for the right for our kids to receive an education here in Nevada. At home, where they're close to home, they can contribute to the community and even give back. We need to keep them here. We should fight and do whatever we can to keep the best and the brightest here.
To back up that line about UNLV running extremely lean right now, I want you to see some numbers. Arizona State University, right by Phoenix and Tempe, has been through severe budget cuts as well. Their ratio of staff to management is 13-1, 13 staff members for 1 manager. At UNLV right now, that ratio is 40-1. Now, we won't know how deep the next round of cuts at UNLV will be until the legislature writes the budget in the session starting in February as they work to bridge this $3 billion gap I've been talking about between what our state's taking in and what it spends. So please keep your ideas coming. You can post suggestions at mynews3.com.